Today we're going to do the right thing for thousands of workers, and we hope this is just a start. As we have talked about, this nation has been reeling for quite some time, over 4 decades, with the challenge of stagnation of wages. It is a problem, and as a nation we have to move to fix it. I am proud today that I'm joined by many people who have worked tirelessly to make higher minimum wage a reality for employees of the city and county of Denver and those who work at our city facilities. I'd like to thank members of my staff who are here. I see the city attorney here, our chief financial officer, Brendan Hanlon, is here, chief of staff is here, and so many employees whose faces are never really seen, but worked behind the curtain, if you will, to work hard to make sure that we were able to bring this moment to fruition. I want to thank my dear friend and one of our hardest working elected officials in the state of Colorado, and Councilwoman Robin Kanish, for being just a tireless champion. And a great partner. I want to thank Councilman Paul Lopez as well, who is a tireless champion for workers. Anthony, are you back here? And of course, our union partners, Unite Here and SEIU. Yep. Thank you all. Last fall, I gave Chief Financial Officer Brendan Hanlon and the Department of Finance a real daunting task. I asked them to find a way that we can give every employee of City and County of Denver who earn a minimum wage an increase to $15 an hour. As you know, state law prohibited us from doing a citywide increase in minimum wage, but it was really SEIU and Unite Here through their efforts at the airport that gave us a spark that there might be something there that we could figure out to impact all of our employees in the city of Denver who earn a minimum wage. And I can tell you, I asked Brendan to lead this task force, a multi-agency task force, and there he was absolutely relentless. When he ran into a wall, he asked not how high or how thick it may be, he asked, how do we get around that wall and how do we deal with it effectively? So thank you, Brendan Hanlon. We have stood with fellow Coloradoans on several occasions supporting these measures on how we can act as a city to increase minimum wage if it was possible to do so. Today, we're providing raises to thousands of workers employed through some 300 contracts with the city, and soon we will also provide nearly 1,900 hardworking city employees with the raise they have earned and now deserve. I thought of all of you just this past week when I went to the state legislature and testified regarding the state bill to consider statewide minimum wage, certainly to give cities the ability to enact their own minimum wage, and I am grateful that it moved out of committee. This is about fairness. It is about addressing and acknowledging those who have been left behind and making sure that we do everything we can to bring folks forward so that every resident has an opportunity at a job that leads to a home and a future in the state. So with that, let's sign this very important piece of legislation. Shoes are always too high. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Done.